totally and brutally honest here. Sean Corbin makes Valerie Brudov look like Ivan Drago. It's as simple as that. He's beat what's in front of him tonight. He faces me. He's going to visit mental demons again. And let's get something straight. Come to me, mate. You come to me. Next time, ain't no judges going to be needed. I'm going to do worse than Kovalev. I am going to do worse than Kovalev.
On Saturday night, mate, you better hold it together. I'm going to smash it near you to pieces, mate. I'm going to hit him. When he gets in the ring and we get 10-ounce gloves on, I'm going to smash his head to bits. I'm going to do it November the 30th against all odds. No matter what people say, the journalists write what you want. All as I'll say is tune back in and then look at me on December the 1st when I am world champion. It's as simple as that. I'm willing to die in that ring. It's as simple as that. I am willing to die. I'm willing to die, Zachary. Is he?
You fucking rat!
Right, let's move on to Bellew of the Weeks then. Enough of this nonsense. Let's get on to the real nonsense. First nomination from Paul Dugan, 89, for Amir Khan. Amir is left furious after YouTube prank makes him think he's lost £2 million. This was his wife pranking him, saying that she'd signed a big cheque. Amir not too happy about that. Simon Says Where was nominated Taylor Clayton for tagging in Dave Caldwell. Dave, who do you have if Ritson fights the winner of Taylor versus Prograis? I think in front of 52,000 in St James's Park. The Geordies will pull Ritson through. They will lift him to another level, says Taylor Clayton. I think he should stick to chasing after... Who is he chases after, that weirdo? I know he likes Froch. Priscilla Presley. Stick to chasing after Priscilla Presley, Clayton. Charlie BR28 was one of many people nominating Tundi for this whole business with Umar, IFL Umar. He blocked him for negative comments. Negative thoughts, comments or suggestions will not be tolerated by Tundi Ajayi. Umar, you are blocked. Here's one for you, Andy. Dean Glover 1980 has nominated Kevin Mitchell from The Guardian. Greatest Scottish fighters of all time. Kevin Mitchell has Ricky Burns above Ken Buchanan on the all-time list, Andy. Come on.
Jesus, suffering fucking hell. I'm
Ricky's
going to say no more.
But come on.
I'm saying no more.
I know. Say no more. Say no more.
Yeah, did that
Ian,
Spalko win last night by any chance?
He moved down to cruiserweight and beat somebody. Yeah, he won. The first round knockout.
I just noticed his name come up on Twitter and he said he was fighting last night. Like, what?
Yeah, he's slimming down to cruiser, Andy.
Fuck's sake.
Aye.
Wait a minute, cruiserweight? Fuck.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah.
No way. That's £40 he's losing.
Unless I've got that wrong. Which has happened from time to time. Let's see if I can spell his name to put it into BoxRec. Spilka. Let's have a look at Spilka the Pin, former football hooligan. Winging it as best I can here. Fabio Tuiak.
No
No,
result.
Tuiak's a heavyweight. Andy. This is a bullshit alert from me.
Yeah, apparently he just pulled it up there. He actually did win by knockout. Boxing Scene reporting. Oh fuck. I was a heavyweight title fight.
Yeah, I'm spreading fake news here. Apologies to everyone who was offended or hurt by that information, Andy. It won't happen again.
Have a word with yourself, mate.
Sorry. Ian has nominated World Boxing News for talking about Tyson Fury being left after a WWE attack. This is as low as YouTubers fighting as pros on pay-per-view, says Ian. Marcus Bellinger, massive Bellew of the Week for the WBC for continuing to peddle this bullshit rhetoric of banning pros who fight in the Tokyo Olympics whilst also making a mockery of their world title with this franchise crap. Well said, Marcus. Also, Prime Type Myson jumped in on that one. Mauricio Suleiman was being grilled by Nez the Grass about this. He said, it's confusing, said Mauricio. I don't want to get into it when talking about the franchise championship. It's confusing, Andy, the franchise championship. Mauricio doesn't want to get into it.
He's quite fucking right. I would body swear that shit, you know. Dickhead. Absolute fucking banger.
I'll be honest. Who else have we got? God A. Davis has nominated The Boxing Rant. Nomination for these two rednecks, now recognising Canelo's regular title because DAZN sponsor them. Hired goons, says God A. Davis. We are available. If you want to fly me over to Vegas, I'll say whatever the hell you want. Isn't that right, Rob? We'll say anything. Let's get on that Aer Lingus, man. Let's make it happen. Rob agrees.
It's not always cracked up to me, Steve.
EasyJet. Sitting next to Frotty.
Like Frotty on the right there.
Gavin Stevens has nominated Joseph for JOTHD PhD. Yeah, Joseph, the fame's gone to his head. He's presenting basic videos, excuse me everybody, for the boxing community, blessing the world with free boxing lessons on his account now, says Gavin Stevens. Andy has nominated Mike Costello for saying that Beterbiev is number 3 pound for pound at the moment, Andy. Nomination for Mike?
Oh, aye. It's just people are just going to be overboard. I say that he probably brings in at the top 10, but then Taylor won there at the weekend, so he comes in at the top 10 somewhere, does he know? So, top 3, I mean, over like Lomachenko, Inoue and Usyk. Beterbiev, that's his first meaningful fight, shall we say, and it just happened to be unification. We just need to calm down. Number 3, pound for pound, you're just, no, you're not on with that one, Mike. Sorry, mate.
We want to be honest, yeah.
Bit of honesty from Mike Costello. Bellew of the Week nomination from the Box Hard podcast. They've nominated WBA for volunteering a belt on the line in a 4-rounder between 2 retired fighters. This is Bernard Hopkins calling out Roy Jones for part 3. The WBA want to get involved and put a title on the line. No doubt they do.
Fuck's sake. Fuck off with that fight. That was shit 10 years. That's 10 years ago in April. The last time they had a fight, 10 years ago in April. And it was the worst fight of all time. And they will have a rematch now. Fuck off. 2 legends making a disgrace of themselves fighting at this stage. Like, fucking, and anybody that goes to see it or gets involved in it is just as bad. Like, 2 of these should be long gone. Like,
no thanks, says Rapping Rob Kelly. Thumbs down. SSDev67 has nominated Eddie Hearn for saying Dave Allen is a household name. Maybe a household name in all the houses that he supposedly bought. Again, I'm calling bullshit on Housegate. Kevin Byrne, friend of the pod, shout out to Kevin, has nominated Peter James Morrison. Peter James was moaning of the fact that Canelo versus Kovalev wasn't on pay-per-view. They don't put a great fight like that on box office, says Peter. Don't get me wrong, but it's devaluing the sport.
Fucking hell. Listen, but the most important pressing question is UK TV picking this fight up next week?
Yeah, Sky Sports Regular have got it on, I think. But it should be on pay-per-view, according to Peter James Morrison.
Fucking Peter James Morrison needs to go and fucking play Tig with a car.
It's devaluing the sport, he said. Fuck's sake. Calling for it to be on pay-per-view, man. Peter, I'll tell you what, at Nippy25James, at NIPPI25James. Don't go and give him abuse on Twitter, everybody. That's his Twitter handle. Peter James Morrison, you're a front runner, as far as I'm concerned. Eddie Hearn, wouldn't be a week without him. Bellew of the Week for Eddie, nominated by Sam over at Against the Ropes, friend of the pod, for saying that Lewis Ritson has proved he's world class. Terry Woodfine has nominated the Guru. Lads, you're going to need to give your man a hand as Fearon has lit a heat under his ass. Tommy has run for the hills, making him Bellew of the Week. Tommy versus Fearon. Is Tommy going to go down and give Spencer a few digs down at the gym? Richard the Secret Williams, who I mentioned to you on a recent Punches from the Past, Rob, has been drafted in. His gym is available for Tommy to spar with the Spencer Fearon, apparently. Master Knowledge has jumped in as well. Spence and the other idiot should share this week's award for Bellew of the Weeks. Best show of the year is on, and instead of being there for Sky because he's too biased and stupid, Spencer is trying to arrange a fight with a fat Scottish paedophile over Twitter, plus Tunde for being schooled by Umar. That's a bit harsh, isn't it, man? Tommy's lost it all the weight, I think.
Yeah, and those allegations are not proven. I want nothing to do with that man, to be honest with you. Like Spencer, like, we give him too much air, I think. Like, you know what I mean? I think people give him too much air. If we just, because he's not on telly anymore, like, he's just got his podcast and his Twitter. Let him just do his, you know what I mean?
The thing is, though, Spencer took the bait, though.
Asking lads to come to the gym to spar him, an ex-fighter, like, come on. Like,
I've spoken to Tommy about this, actually, and Tommy's took my counsel. I will be his manager for this. Spencer, I know this will get you, mate, but I've been told to say that Tommy will be acting as the A side of this fight. Your request to us to come down to England to spar or to fight will not be happening. We've discussed this matter. We will take this in advisement, but we're wanting to take this to Thailand. As you know, Tommy's moving over there soon. He's going to be engaged to be married. So, you know, order before we give him away, and that we're going to give him a dowry, you in the ring in Thailand. That's what the A side does. So you don't negotiate to us. We're telling you where this shit goes. So we're going to Thailand, sign the dotted line. You can bring your wee glowworm with you as well. Bring his brother or his fake brother with him as well, and whatever kids and that you want to fucking bring. And we'll do the same earlier. All the best.
Hater Davis here, just in time for an impression.
Hey to Dave, jumping in everybody, live and exclusive. How are you, Dave?
Hey, good evening. Good boxing this weekend.
Absolutely. What was on? What did you say?
Watched it for a change, eh?
I have only one thing to say. Go Scotland.
I knew you were going to.
Operation U-Tree.
Honestly, though, I haven't had a chance to rescore an HD version yet, so I don't even know if I think Josh won. He was winning big down the stretch, and it looked like he was going for a stoppage, but Prograis rallied in those last 2 rounds and made it. It could go either way, honestly, and I wouldn't mind seeing a rematch. Although it looks to me like they're both looking for different opposition in the future.
And what about Canelo Kovalev next week, Dave? That's happening. Are you going to watch it?
Oh, that's next week already. Well, I got to pick Canelo. I'm hoping for Kovalev, though. I haven't even seen them next to each other yet, so it's hard to judge with the size difference and stuff. Canelo is kind of stocky, though, so I'd expect Kovalev to have a good height and reach advantage on him and work that jab, but I just feel like he's going to gas and then take it to the body. If a guy trained by the so-called guru Tundi Ajayi can give Kovalev as much trouble as what's his face did.
Yard.
Yeah, Anthony Yarde. If he could give Kovalev as much trouble as he did. I'd expect somebody as seasoned and experienced as Canelo and as tough as Canelo. Canelo's got a really good chin. I'd expect Canelo to be able to get to him at some point and probably not let him off the hook. Canelo's got the head movement as well to make him miss and set up good counters to the body or head. If he can reach his head, I still don't even know what he. I think he does, though. I think the reach isn't going to be that much of an advantage for Kovalev. I think it's going to be more about the height. And is the weight officially 175?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's surprising, actually, that Canelo didn't drag him down at all, 172 or something like that. But Kovalev, I mean, the signs are there that even though he won in his last fight, the signs are there that he's not the same fighter as far as physically, and rumors persist that he's not training as well as he used to. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see him look even worse. Well, I wish it weren't so, because I'd love to see him ice Canelo, but I think Canelo's going to pull it off. But this is actually not that bad a fight, honestly. I can't really. It's hard to criticize Canelo for taking it, because Kovalev's coming off a decent win, holds the belt, and Canelo's moving up to do it at the official limit. I know they're doing it as sort of a cherry pick, but it's one of those cherry picks that you can't really criticize, because it's Canelo's putting himself at some disadvantages as well. So I think it's honestly a pretty good fight.
And just finally, you join us midway through the Bellew of the week. What about the biggest fight that's been announced? Tommy the Guru Allen going in against Spencer Fearon.
But allegedly, Oscar Rivas has filled a
knockout in probably 30 seconds. I would guess. When Fearon fought, what weight was he?
Like middleweight, I think.
Dave Walker, so he would have been super welter.
Yeah, he's tiny. I think Tommy will destroy him. And apparently the band man himself, Dillian White, is hosting the fight, maybe refereeing, I heard. We've had him on the pod before, so I assume he's going to be supporting us, not Spencer. They're doing it at his gym. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, for one time in my life, I'll probably buy the pay-per-view.
Guess who?
You can have the B side and the B sample in one corner.
Guess who Spencer the Hadith actually picked to win last night at the main event?
Did he pick Prograis?
How'd you think? Why'd you say that, Dave?
I don't know. I just had that. I just had that thought that he might have picked Prograis.
It had that kind of black and white feeling to it. Eh?
So I picked Prograis as well.
Am I right?
So did Chukwu.
He did. He picked Prograis out.
Okay. Yeah.
He missed the fight, didn't he?
I fell asleep. He did.
Well, but I mean, considering the animosity that was there beforehand, none of it was racial in nature. And after the fight, you saw class from both guys. I mean, you could see almost the respect building in both as the fight continued on, and you saw him take massive shots, and the other guy would say, "This guy's still here. This is murder." They couldn't think about any bad blood between the two while they were going at it. They had to be 100% focused on staying alive and staying in the fight. So I think that those 12 rounds really brought them together. So I don't think we'll see any kind of trash talking, really mean-spirited trash talking between the two in the future.
Right, let's get back to the Bellew of the week then, because we've got to get up early in the morning. Chad Hogan, Brian King himself. Yo.
Did you put up Shields already?
You know what, Dave? I'm just reading that one out right now.
Oh,
Clarissa Shields. I'm going to do MMA because the boxing world don't deserve me. Well done, Dave. Getting stuck in straight at the vital moments as usual. Chad has also nominated Matthew Aguilar for his picks of the Boxing Hall of Fame. He's also nominated Sky Sports Boxing. David Price could be propelled into a major fight at Anfield, possibly against Dillian White if he beats Derek Chisora, says Eddie Hearn. John Heaton, a friend of the pod, nominated one of the Sky commentators, either Darren Barker or the other one who sounds like Darren Barker. RE David Price taking shots from Chisora. Yeah, he seems alright. Next second, Price is on the deck. Fight over. Billy Joe Saunders been nominated by Declan Graffin. Robbie Haywood wanted to see Tyson, Billy Joe Saunders, Isaac Lowell training together, 4 masters at work. Billy Joe said, with a couple of hookers sucking your cock. Lapsed fan said that Prograve failed and let down many people, including the whole country. King Leopold's nominating for that. Chad's nominated Caleb Truax. Marcus McDonald was nominated by Toby Hines. No, it wasn't Marcus McDonald, sorry, it was Michael Buffer. He announced Marcus McDonald, the referee, as star referee John Smith. I don't know what on earth he was thinking of there, Buffer. I think he needs to be put out to pasture, doesn't he? Connor Bairn has said 1, 2, 3, 4 lights out. The Destroyer, pictures of his win. Daniel Suarez jumped in. Would like to see you fight Josh Taylor when he moves up to 147. Tags in Eddie Hearn. Connor Bairn against Josh Taylor. Come on, Daniel, you sicko. Nobody wants to see that. Shannon Courtney as well getting nominated. She's 4-0, age 26, says Porky. Her opponents' combined records are as follows: 1-13-2. Can you mention this on the channel? What is the point of having her on? And that is all the ones I've got. Any nominations from you, Andy?
None for me, mate, but I'll go for Buffer last night. He can't even get his trademark out properly these days. I think he's washed, beyond washed actually. But I'm going to vote for Spencer X. Just pure meltdown. Tommy's in his head, camped out, set a fire and that, so he's just getting settled in there. So he'd been there for a while as well, actually, by the sounds of it as well. So, and I actually offer someone out on Twitter seriously, and then tagging your mates for backup and stuff like that. It was just fucking priceless. It's shit like that Tommy lives for, man.
Oh yeah, hold me back, says Spence. Nominated from Andy. I'm going for Peter James Morrison for complaining that Canelo versus Kovalev should have been on Sky Sports box office. Who are you going for, Rob?
Yeah, I have to give a nomination to Amir Khan, who put out a Snapchat or something walking through the shopping centre with his missus saying, I'm out on a date and out with the missus, and she's not even dressed that pretty. And her face is like, in the background. So Amir, he has a certain way with the ladies. He's a real silver-tongued fox. Amir Khan, I'm out with the missus and she's not dressed that pretty. Fucking hell, man. Amir doesn't give a fuck, like, does he?
Comparing her to Michelle Phelps.
Hey, five fans.
Hey, five fans.
Talentless dope.
I've got yogurt running to my chin. Sorry, dull.
So in your last time, what does she ever talk about in the fight that you learn about a fight from looking at her channel? Nothing. Just her flirting with all the fighters. What a joke.
I've never actually watched it, to be honest. I never watched it.
I watch them all. No. Yeah. Good luck to her. Fight fans.
Right. Go on, Dave. Any nominations? If not, tell us who you've got so we can get out of here.
Just want to follow up on Ms. Clarissa Shields. She was also broke her silence on the arrest of her brother in his violent assault of the coach this couple weeks ago. She alleges that she thinks the police have the wrong man and that it was somebody else. She also came out with a strange quote, "But if your mother go and kill somebody, does that mean that you killed that person? No, your mother did." So
that's brilliant.
Your mother's a cunt.
You know what? That actually makes a lot of sense when you think about it. Let me just write that down.
Yeah, that'll go down right alongside of waste not, want not, and all the great adages of it. Clarissa is an intellect on par with Scott Quigg. I would say that she's gonna win it this week for me for a couple shitty quotes.
There you go. So we've got one for Clarissa, one for Peter James Morrison, one for Spencer X, and one for Amir Khan. We'll give it to them all, shall we? So we can just finish up out of here.